Your accurate forecast from Adam Bell starts now with Stormtracker weather on Montana's news station.
Happy Friday. Many of us, it's our favorite day of the week, and we're looking at a beautiful Friday. What a way to start the weekend. But if you like today, you're going to love my 7-day forecast and even beyond that as well. As we look at what's going on in the satellite radar composite, just a few clouds passing on through. We actually had a weak frontal system move through late last night to the morning hours this morning. A couple more clouds associated with another frontal system, but that one's not going to have as big of an impact on us as what we saw today. Let's go outside with our iCam and take a look at what's going on. There you have the MSU Bobcats getting ready for a big game this weekend in Bozeman. I'll look at that football forecast coming up in just a couple minutes. But we had a very nice, warm afternoon. And look at that, 72 degrees room temperature out there right now across Bozeman at Gallatin Field. 68 degrees is our normal high, so we're just a couple degrees above that. But our numbers on the high temperatures are going to continue to climb over the next several days. So it's not just today, not just tomorrow, but we're looking even beyond that 7-day forecast. 68 degrees, partly cloudy skies downtown Bozeman, calm winds, and the pressure is on the rise, and that's one of the reasons why we're going to see the improving conditions that we are going to see in the coming days. So there's that front I was talking about that brought just a couple sprinkles here and there across southwest Montana, sitting over eastern Montana. Now, there's that warm front. That's what's bringing in the clouds right now. But I wanted to show you the temperature contours on the map. The brighter colors, of course, are the warmer temperatures. High pressure is really dominating much of California, out toward Nevada, and even to Utah as well. And it's going to continue to pump some warm air out there. But this high is going to have a huge impact on our weather, not only in the short term, but perhaps in the next couple of weeks as we continue to see more of a weather pattern setting up instead of just a couple-day little trend here. So there's the high right now currently sitting over California. But as I put this into motion, watch as the high quickly moves by tomorrow afternoon well into southwest Montana, pumping some very warm conditions. Tomorrow will be our first warm day, and then we continue to increase our temperatures all the way through Tuesday afternoon. Then there's a weak system sitting over way off to the north and west that might bring temperatures down a little bit, but we're still, even after the temperatures drop, going to be above normal across the area. And here's how I know this. The Storm Prediction, or the National Weather Service, the Climate Prediction Center, puts out these outlooks, giving you an idea of what you can expect in terms of temperatures and precipitation. But look at the bullseye sitting over western part of the United States, including southwestern Montana. Everything in red means there's a good chance of being above normal during that period. And this period happens to be the 8 to 14-day outlook. That means from beyond my 7-day forecast, you go out another week. This is what it's looking like. Above normal temperatures across most of the western U.S., while we see below normal temperatures across the southeast. So we're looking at a very long, prolonged period of warm weather. But bear in mind, last year we had something very similar, and then we saw that big contrast toward the end of September into October. We went from 80s to 30s in just a couple days, record highs to record lows. So there is that concern out there, but at least all the way through at least the first 2 weeks in October, we're looking pretty darn spiffy here in southwest Montana. 30s and 40s tonight across the state, so clear skies out there. A seasonal day, a little bit above tomorrow. 81 for Billings, 80 toward Lewistown, so a nice afternoon setting up. And, of course, a little closer to our neighborhoods. Here we go. Gallatin Valley, clear skies tonight, 30s and 40s for the overnight lows. Tomorrow afternoon, 77 in Bozeman, Livingston into the middle 80s. And, of course, many of you are wondering, what's the football forecast look like? Well, there you have it. We're having our kickoff forecast, 72 degrees. 72 degrees. That's above normal at noon tomorrow, or 1 o'clock, rather, as the Bobcats host, of course, the big game against Eastern Washington. Now, as we look at the 7-day forecast, 70s to 80s, and look at that 82 degrees on Tuesday, very warm conditions. And then in Belgrade, if we do verify on Monday, that will be a record high for the afternoon, or Tuesday rather. So we're going to see some very warm conditions, and it's going to stick around for quite some time.
That was an awesome weathercast.
It's so much fun to say good news and how warm it's going to be. Of course, if you want cooler weather, I guess what are you going to do?
Thank you so much, Adam. We'll be right back.
Friday Sports. Yeah, I can hear you, man. Can you hear me? All right. Do you want him to do OTS?